On today's episode of the Roadhouz podcast, Roadhouz and WinnyDeez talk about snitches getting stitches.
SNL touts a new hire, but also fires one of their own.
And on today's Conspiracy Corner, we give you the 4-in-1 on all the missing people throughout the national parks.
Ooh, I like what you did there. Yeah, you won't want to miss this one. This one is crazy. Also, we talk about what's better, clubbing soda or clubbing seals. Find out. And all you 15-year-olds, stay tuned for the word of the week. It's probably our best one yet, I think.
When I'm with you, I feel alive, I just let go. When I'm with you, I feel alive, my walls explode into solid gold.
All aboard, motherfuckers! Choo-choo! Welcome aboard the Roadhouz train, pulling into the station. This is your conductor, Roadhouz speaking. My co-conductor.
The engineer, I guess. I don't know.
Is that what we call them? I thought they were called train conductors.
Train conductors, but like, there's only one train conductor.
I could have just totally fucked that up and been like, all aboard the train, the Roadhouz train. This is your pilot speaking. Fasten.
It's going to be a warm day today in sunny Phoenix.
Not a warm day, dude.
Well, in Phoenix, it probably is.
Oh, fuck Phoenix. Those guys are all 80 and on Oxy and whatever. And playing golf. Hanging out with OJ.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, Twitter world. We out here in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. I got exhausted playing 36 rounds of golf. Shut up, OJ. You guys listening, we're out in Oregon, the beautiful Northwest.
Right. Left coast, west coast.
I feel like we at least get until an all September of nice weather. And then like mid-October, the rain starts picking up.
Yes.
Bro, we had a monsoon this last weekend.
Yeah,
I didn't do
seriously.
shit, bro. I stayed indoors. Me and baby squirrel
Nice.
may or may not just had some edibles and just watched movies, and it was glorious because I got some new chairs. My roommates are out of here.
Nice.
And we moved in. My grandma hooked us up with these like big ass lazy boy sofas that have just been chilling in my garage in plastic, like just wrapped up. Finally got them upstairs. They are so comfortable.
Sounds amazing.
It is so amazing having just us two in the house.
Yeah.
But due to some unfortunate circumstances, I just have guests again at the house. So not really all to ourselves.
Not for long. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed out on Oktoberfest. XO went. Said he made out with 17 guys in the porta potties. No, just kidding. It was just 3 girls, but they had dicks. So you decide. Yeah, I didn't do shit. There was my Sunday consisted of, and I talked to Baby Squirrel, but Baby Squirrel just can't handle edibles. So I want to go do shit. I like doing shit when I'm just like Rip McGee. Like being out in public because everything's just funny. And like, dude, I really wanted to go to Comic-Con. Rose City Comic-Con. I was driving by on Friday. I had no idea either. I was just driving by the convention center coming home from work.
Okay.
And I'm like, bro, it's like 6 o'clock. Why is there so much fucking traffic? Why is there people everywhere? And it was on a Friday. So I'm pulling up to the convention and then I see Shrek. And I'm like, holy fuck.
That's awesome.
Where the fuck is Donkey? This dude had the exact Shrek outfit, like movie quality costume.
Yeah.
He had the antennas. He was fat. Just perfect. And then you look like a block later, there's 3 stormtroopers surveying the area. I'm like, what's going on here? And then followed up by that, some 3 smoke shows looking like, not looking. They attempted to do their best attempt at looking like Gal Gadot, but.
Oh, like Wonder Woman?
Yeah, they're all dressed up like Wonder Woman. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, Rose City Comic-Con. How did I not know about this? I looked it up. Weird Al was performing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do on Sunday.
Damn.
I wanted to go nerd out with the nerds. Next year, I would like to go.
Are you gonna dress up?
Might have to. Dress up? Dude, we should all go out there and just interview a bunch of nerds and be like, oh, I like that, come in peace. Like, whatever. I would, dude, like, I low key am a nerd. I like all that nerdy shit, but it's so much more fun to make fun of nerds. Like, beat it, nerd. What are you doing over here?
It's fun to say, just nerd.
Yeah, that is a fun, and no one is trying to fire me from my job for saying nerd, so even better.
Yeah, luckily you don't work for like a socially conscious organization. You work for your cousin.
Yeah. Yeah. We're a bunch of communists.
Yeah.
We run it like communism.
Yeah.
No, we're just kidding. We run it very professional. But
licensed and bonded.
if we go to Comic-Con, like I've been wanting to for the last 5 Halloweens, I've been wanting to dress up like a stormtrooper. Oh,
That's the dream, isn't it?
that's what I want to
Yeah.
do. Just, out the club at the Dirty or whatever gentleman's club we choose to go to. I want to roll up in a fucking stormtrooper or Boba Fett. Who the fuck is Boba?
Boba
You know
Fett?
Boba Fett. Do you know
It's
Star
Boba.
Wars?
Boba Fett.
Is Boba Fett?
Boba Fett, yeah.
You remember when Boba Fett?
Boba Fett sounds like some like you're talking about your Indian grandfather.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah,
like
Boba Fett.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up with my white fucking stormtrooper suit, like my Coke dealer suit on, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna put just a scarf around my head, like a babushka. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, yeah.
and then I'll be holding your hand in, and you'll just be on nothing to do with me. Like, you do not want to come to Comic-Con with my grandma. I'll be the grandma stormtrooper.
I'll be the reluctant teenager.
Oh yeah, and then XO, we make him our Wookiee. put him in some chains. Come on, Wookiee.
Come on.
And then, hey, if any little people are listening to this, we love you. We love you for who you are. But we would love if we have a Wookiee and 2 stormtroopers, or 1 stormtrooper, Boba Fett and a Boba Fett. We need a Yoda. So
Yoda. There's a lot of places in the Star Wars universe for little people. Ewoks. Those little guys with the hoods that just like go, they just run around.
They're just cute little teddy bears.
Those little teddy bears, and then the little junkyard hoodlums that like steal droids and stuff.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Fuck those guys.
The desert
nomads.
Yeah, yeah.
Desert junkies. Getting high off machine parts.
I guess.
Is that what's happening?
They always talk like that.
So, Star Wars, I'm not really a fan of the newer ones.
Me neither. Like the Disney version.
Yeah, the last one that came out was just way too fucking cheesy for me.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it.
I agree with you.
Mark Hamill, we need a new Mark Hamill. We need a new Luke Skywalker in there. But beyond the pale, a little conspiracy alert on Star Wars. I feel like, how does someone come up? John Lucas? Is that who?
John Lucas? No, it's George Lucas.
George Lucas.
How do you
come up with that?
He's not really involved anymore.
Not yet, not anymore.
He
but
just owns the property.
The whole story of Star Wars was created by George Lucas.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe he created the universe. But, there's so many other like aspects that like go into creating that, like making that like an actual reality.
How much acid do you have to do to come up with Star Wars?
I don't know. He was probably just a nerd too, who had like the ability to put that stuff onto a screenplay or adapt it into a story, and it was probably inspired by something like the big series and stuff like that. They follow like that same sort of arc that a lot of stories have always followed.
A lot
Shakespeare's,
a lot of biblical. A lot of people take
you could do
biblical references.
or Shakespeare. There's a lot of Shakespearean adaptations, and then they kind of take their own flavor with it. So it's not always like 100% original, but as an artist, nothing really is 100% original.
No,
you're inspired.
No, it never is. Like, ideas come from somewhere.
Yeah,
for the most part. You don't just wake up and like, holy fuck, you create a whole universe. And so
unless you're George R.R. Martin.
George R.R. Martin, crazy. But you could have watched a lot of Lord of the Rings,
True.
You know what's crazy to me about all these series like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones? Somehow they have their main storyline that the masses that we all see. But then like someone comes in and like creates past stories or origin stories.
Epilogue, yeah.
They have like whole family trees of like characters that were never introduced and shit. Hey, you are nerding out way too fucking hard at this point. I went balls deep because I was huge Lord of the Rings fan. So I'm like, oh, Aragorn's family comes from blah blah blah. This other family tree.
Yeah.
And
You
like,
could totally get
who comes
lost
up
in
with
that.
like these other?
He did.
I did.
No,
I
no,
did
no.
as well.
Oh, you made it.
And I don't know. Do
What? You can't change the lore.
Wikipedia? Anyone could change shit, dude.
For like 30 seconds and then
Lord
it'll go back.
Aragorn, spawn of Roadhouse on Wikipedia. Be like, holy shit, Roadhouse was fucking Aragorn's dad. The dude who killed the White Walker, not the White Walkers, the ring wraiths. So many similarities, so much magic.
Magic, a lot of magic. Well, it's called fantasy for a reason.
Yeah, I'm bummed that like Lord of the Rings was my shit, man. You ever play those PlayStation games?
Yeah, dude.
The best games.
Favorite game was the Two Towers.
Two Towers. You know that one map where you're just fucking kicking the ladders down?
Yeah, that was my favorite one.
Dude.
The Helm's Deep.
Helm's Deep, motherfucker, dude. Helm's fucking
I'm
deep.
glad somebody. I thought that was the only one.
Favorite game, and you know, and they had a co-op, so you played a friend. Like, it was always a fight between Legolas and Aragorn. There's always a fight between Legolas. Ain't nobody be Gimli. Nobody was Gimli.
Okay, yeah.
Even
But you could upgrade your character, and like I remember that. Like I played that game so much, I did upgrade Gimli.
I had all. I Two Towers and Return of the King were my shit.
I didn't play Return of the King.
Legolas was so good, man. You just snipe motherfuckers from all over the battlefield. There's no games like that. Like, I was a huge fan of games where you just had a sword and it's a battlefield. Like, all right, mano y mano.
Trying to think of games today that have that same sort of thing, but I can't really think of one.
Not really any.
Not like a third person. There's like there's Skyrim, obviously.
Skyrim. I played Skyrim for a
Skyrim. You can
minute.
still play it today and be like amazed by it. Like the modding community behind Skyrim is insane.
Oh yeah. Are they constantly updating that game?
They're not, but the people build mods for that like all the time. Very fresh stuff. And you can add like graphical enhancement stuff. That make it look really pretty.
Yeah, that's the new thing with games right now. Popular ones like Fortnite, PUBG, fucking Apex, all those free games that come out that you could download. They make all their in-game purchases, but they're constantly updating, like changing the map. So it's like,
yeah.
That's the new thing. Like, I don't get why like Madden. Like, why can't I just buy Madden or like FIFA or something?
Yeah.
And this is my price, and then you guys just keep updating it. And if I want something, just have in-game purchases.
It'd be interesting. You could subscribe to Madden, and what you would do is maybe like pay like a $60 a year fee or something like that.
Yeah,
and then be able to basically have the same game and just like update the rosters. And well, I guess what they do is they're changing the engine every year. Like they're updating the graphics and stuff like that. You can't really do that with like if you buy a game and it comes on a disc and then you put that disc in, you can't update an engine over.
Yeah.
You have to buy a brand new CD with all that new data on there.
Just wait, like maybe, I don't know when, but eventually we're gonna abandon the discs.
The discs are they're going away.
The next like Xbox or PS fucking 10, whatever you get, is just gonna be just a hard drive and you're gonna be downloading shit.
Yeah, well, I think that's PC. You never buy like I've been buying PC games on the online marketplaces, for like the last 5 years. So.
And folks, that's the way that we're headed. Like, so
PC Master Race.
Yeah, you can sit there and fucking hold on to your discs as nostalgia. Well, I mean, which all of us we will do for the most part.
Or cassettes.
But moving forward, there's no fucking point to have discs. Like, I don't. Why do I need to go there and get a fucking disc when I can just download it?
Analog versus digital. But I don't think CDs will have the same sort of authenticity and collectability as people have with like vinyl.
Your parents have a vinyl record
yes,
player?
We do. Yeah.
That's sick. I've never had one. I'd like to get one.
A bunch of great vinyls too.
Dude, that's the classy shit. Just put that big old fucking 30-inch black hole onto that player. That's cool, man. That's something that you'll never forget. Like, your kids, if you choose to have kids, they'll be like,
oh, I will.
What the fuck is this, Dad? The record player. I wasn't even old enough. Like, I wasn't even born when this thing came out. But they're cool. I need to go do some antique shopping.
I think the reason they're sticking around is because of the fidelity. Like the quality of the audio is just it's completely different. It's a different format, and it's like, if you think about it,
It's so I don't understand how it works.
Okay, so
At
you want to
all.
know something crazy that I learned like 3 years ago just by like happenstance? Like, let's say that you have like your vinyl thing set up, right? It's plugged in, the power's going, and like the vinyl record's going around, right? And the vinyl has power, so like the thing goes on the record player, but you turn your speakers off, right? So there's no speakers. You can still put your ear up next to the vinyl and hear the actual music because it's coming off of the actual vinyl.
Blows my fucking mind.
Isn't that crazy?
How
Like,
the fuck does that?
you don't have to have your speakers on. Like, if you have it off, like if you turn your speakers off, press play on your vinyl player, and you like take like a few steps back, you'll hear like a really, really, really low sound of
I
what
never
you're trying
knew
to
that.
listen to.
That's wild.
Yeah. So it's like the physical thing versus the digital thing. So
Do they still make new ones? Like I want to
imagine.
find an authentic, like at a garage sale, or like an antique store.
come to Portland, man.
That's what I need to grab one of those. They're just fucking cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you gonna get records? Are they still gonna have record stores from
They
like 10 years
I
from
think
now? I know
so.
that they still do now, like clearly, but
I think just the quality of the audio.
your
And-
consumer population is gonna be very minimal. Like,
Well, it's a niche. It's a niche.
No,
Yeah.
it 100% is. And like I said, I want one. It's fucking cool to have.
But it's people who care about it, and they'll care about it till their dying day.
Raise the fist. Power to the record player, baby.
Yeah.
The vinyl scratch. You know when you put that little needle on?
Yep.
Ain't no mountain high. Ain't no some Marvin Gaye play. Ooh. You
Yeah.
get all naked, walking around
That's
your
right.
house.
Yeah. Rose petals, throwing rose petals
Fucking some
around.
cantaloupes in the kitchen.
Or some
Dude.
grapefruit.
Grapefruit. Dick's too big for a grapefruit.
You ever seen
bro.
that grapefruit video? How to grapefruit your man?
Do I want to see the
I'll show it
grapefruit
to you
video?
after this. It's
All right.
pretty funny.
Wait, show
I'm
me
gonna write
what?
that down. The grapefruit
I thought
video.
you
How to
want to show
grapefruit
me your dick.
your man. You probably will after this.
So this is what the grapefruit looked like. Well, put your dick away.
You'll see. You'll see. Grapefruit your man.
What'd you do this weekend? Did you get into anything crazy? Get fucked up or anything?
I got fucked up.
Yeah, fucked up. Fucking
No,
white cars.
We've been having this tradition. Me, my friend, and I. We pick like a sort of divey bar.
Me, my friend, and I
Me, my friend, and I.
missed that one. I was like, counting my fingers. What?
I have a new Chinese foreign exchange student named Me.
You have a nude foreign exchange student named Me?
Nude. Yeah, she's nude. No, she's new, and her name's Me, myself, and I. So, yeah. But
She hot?
my buddy Chris and I are. We've been doing this thing for a couple of weeks where we choose sort of a dive bar around Portland, and there's a lot to choose from. Sort of like, not like super sad dive bar, like where it's just like, oh my god, I'm depressed. Like even walking to this place, but like little like places that have character that you wouldn't normally go to. So like sort of off the beaten track, but also
And what are your outfits? Because
we don't have outfits.
no, whenever I see you, this motherfucker, WinnyDeez, always had the most outrageous
thank
articles of clothing. I loved him. Like I'm with it. I love wearing fucking wild shit. Like I have no problem.
you. I agree.
But
yeah.
he'd be like at a bar in Portland, like John. John said he ran into you at some bar, I don't know, a couple years ago. He's like, fucking Winnie was wearing like running shorts. He had no pockets, so he was just holding his phone, running shorts, and like a polo. I'm like, yep, sounds about right.
Yeah.
But okay.
I still rock that
Yeah.
look. That's
Yeah,
a great
I love
look.
Dude, I wear my girls' running shorts for every now and then. Way more
Aren't
comfortable.
they great? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Balls.
Warm fitting. just
No
feels
underwear.
great.
Straight commando, because I am the sergeant now. It's the best. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. So we've been doing this thing off and on. Sometimes we have like we just run into people over the week and we invite them to this Sunday thing, and it makes it more fun and it's cool. Just like just sort of like meet people again because we've all been doing our own stuff, and then we kind of coalesce back into Portland, and it's just really cool to catch up with people and see what they're doing and just hang out and yeah, it's fun. It's like a really cool laid back atmosphere. So. I was
all dudes.
no. It's like it's all different people. Like we run into a lot of different people. So this week, my buddy Chris ran into our old ski coach from Lincoln.
Like shot ski coach?
No, ski. Like alpine ski. Like ski racing. I used to be captain of the ski team.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if you knew that. I don't know if anybody knew that.
We can hit the slopes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I could teach you some things.
Okay. I need to get
Skis.
that girl on here.
This
The Olympian.
The
from
Olympian,
Canberra.
okay.
Yeah. I don't know shit about skiing, but
I could tell you a little bit, but
I'm a boarder, bro. Producer XO.
I know. Well, everyone's
We're
a
some
boarder. It's
boarders.
like basic boarders, you know.
I have a lot of friends from high school that were skiers.
Yeah, skiing is a lot more technical. It can go like a lot of different ways, but snowboarding is a great way to introduce yourself into the snow, into the sport. But so he ran into our old ski coach at his place of work, and they got to talking. He's like, "Hey, we do this thing every Sunday. You guys should come." And so basically, what happened is, without our knowledge, our old ski coach invited all of our old coaches to
How old is this guy?
to this bar. He's probably like mid 50s, 60s. He's like not like a vagabond, but he's like very laid back. He's from Canada originally, but he's really good. Like
Still
an
have the
amazing
accent?
skier. A little bit. But some things you just don't like. You just don't. If like you've lived in America and you moved from Argentina, like in 30 years, you're still going to have a little bit of an accent,
Yeah. Hey, I love the accents, man.
Yeah.
glad I don't have the
But
Russian
he's
accent.
Canadian, so he just has like a different word for hat. That's really about it. They call it toques in Canada.
All right.
Yeah.
Toques.
Anyway, it was amazing. We got drunk with our old coaches. The first time that we've been able to do that. So I mean, yeah, we used to get drunk on ski trips, but without them.
Yeah,
So it was nice to complete the circle
There we go.
and be drunk together,
All right.
and not worry about getting in trouble with our parents or them.
We get talking about like pole length and stuff.
Pole length is important, though.
Pole length, that's what I'm saying. Pole length is important.
I am a level 1 certified ski instructor, so
Only the
I
best
do know
on-
my stuff.
Only the best that Lake Tahoe had to offer.
Yeah, I agree. If you guys do want private lessons and want to learn how to ski,
And pole size.
please hit me up because I will teach you. I mean, there's a list going on, but just put your name. I'll add it to the list, and we'll check our availability and see if we can squeeze you in.
Yeah, and you need to send a selfie so we can see who he's working with. And he only does females, so I'm just kidding.
Only females. yeah.
Open to the public.
Oh, there's a great movie called Hot Dog. It's like a quintessential ski movie.
You were telling me about this.
Yeah.
I did not. I totally forgot
You
about
need
it.
to,
until right
yeah,
now.
you need to check it out, and you guys listening need to check it out too.
Hot
It's
dog,
amazing.
dude.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want to take up the whole time, like a lot of time, but that was sort of like the highlight of my week.
Yeah, that's cool, man. It's always
It's always fun to reconnect with.
I've rekindled and gone fucked up with some of my sports coaches and high school teachers after the fact,
Yeah, it's
after
interesting.
graduating. And even one of the times I had a fake ID, but I was already graduated, but I wasn't 21. They knew I wasn't 21. Still got fucked up. Still a great time. Love them. All right, let's get into some of these topics. So if you guys haven't heard, you guys will be hearing this on Thursday. So earlier in the week, your favorite rainbow rapper, Tekashi 69.
6'9".
Tekashi 69.
It sounds like a cereal, doesn't it? Like Tekashi.
Well, you know, in Russian, like porridge
Mm-hmm.
is called kasha, like rice.
Oh no
in
way.
Russian, it's called kasha.
Yeah,
Takasha.
Tekashi's 6'9".
Dude, he's gonna. His goose is cooked. He's about to be looking like rice if he keeps talking. Long story short, he is the golden snitch,
I love that term.
and he has today. We're recording this on what's the date today? Tuesday,
It's Tuesday, yeah.
the 17th. Tuesday, September 17th.
That's right.
Is the first day that Tekashi 69 is sitting on the witness stand as the golden snitch. And let's just say everybody in all the rap media, the complex, newspaper, magazine, everybody is at this court watching you snitch. And you got this face full of tattoos. So today was day one. Like tomorrow it continues. His family, good idea, did not show up to the courtroom because you guys need to go into hiding. He was just pointing out gang members, what their jobs were,
Jeez.
exposing handshakes within within the gangs, what each guy did, what their role was. And he even fucking threw Trippie Redd under the bus. They didn't ask no questions about Trippie Redd, and he was like, oh yeah. And FYI, Trippie Redd was part of this other blood gang over here, or Crip gang. I don't know, bro. Like,
Wow.
It's just good luck. So they're going to have to put him in witness protection. He has tattoos all over his face.
Right.
What do? Does he have to do a whole like facial reconstruction? Or are you going to painfully remove all those tattoos?
Just get him a dedicated makeup artist, and every day just whitewash him.
Fuck.
Just
that's
cake him up.
exhausting. Chop his hair. They're going to put him in like Kentucky somewhere.
I don't know. Kentucky,
Fucking Arkansas.
I don't know. Maybe Alaska would be a good place. There's gangs everywhere, though. I don't know.
And
I think, Rhode Island. That's where you go.
Rhode Island, yeah.
Or Vermont, where there's just a bunch of white people.
I forget that Vermont is a state. Like, who the fuck lives in Vermont?
Or just like upstate Maine, where it's just like, there's like one person every 5 miles. Yeah.
Up there in that little corner that like
New England.
They just got good lobsters over there.
Lobster.
But
it's cold as balls.
Seriously, how do you move forward in witness protection? Do you think that someone in the system doesn't have any connections with someone in the police force that can tell you where this person is? I just feel like once you're on witness protection, I think they'll get him. I think regardless what happens, you're snitching on everybody, someone's going to get you. If they got Epstein, they're for sure getting Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Making a jump there, but okay, yeah.
Bro, come on. Epstein was about to sing like a bird too. They got him before he sang. Tekashi decided that he was going to sing immediately after they took him down.
I know, it's like a scared koala or something like that.
Oh my God. You got rainbow hair, bro. You got rainbow hair and you have a 69 tattooed on your face. What are we doing? We got
Do we know that witness protection has been like promised to him, or is that something that actually
apparently why
would you disclose that publicly though?
Oh, because they want it known. Yeah. If you're a snitch, the U.S. government makes it known that you're a snitch. Like the media. Oh, you could go on Twitter right now. It's a firestorm. You look on the news section. Tekashi 6ix9ine is trending. Tekashi is trending. Snitch is trending. It's like everybody, gather around. You guys see this long-haired, rainbow-haired fuck Tekashi 6ix9ine? He's telling on everybody. They're playing his music videos in the courtroom to Gonmo, like the song that got him on the map.
Okay.
And it was originally a diss track towards, I guess, Trippie Redd. But
who he called out.
Yeah. And Trippie Redd over here probably like, what the fuck, man? I'm not in this shit, dude. And now Trippie Redd gotta watch his P's and Q's. But in this music video, he had a bunch of the gang members that were, and some of these guys were doing like importing drugs from China and shit, fentanyl, like bad shit, killing people, like just bad shit. And he's just pointing them out in the music video, telling them what they did, what his name is. And this is what pisses me off. Also in the testimony, he was talking about how in that first music video, people were really picking up on the gang culture. So that's what they really pushed, running this like Tekashi 6ix9ine is this hardcore gangster. So then he finally got initiated into a gang without having to do the initiation that they go through.
It's like an honorary member almost. Like, you know how colleges give out their honorary
honorable
degrees?
mention, you know.
No, they do like the honorary degrees, like, you know, like someone doesn't actually go to school, but they're like famous and they do the commencement speech, so they give them like an honorary degree, you know?
Well, that's
doesn't
essentially
actually mean anything.
That's essentially what it was. Like, they welcomed him into their gang and they provided him protection. As long as he just gave them money, he got protection, fame, you know how it goes.
So extortion.
Yeah. You put yourself in this position, man. So you wanted to act hard. Look where it got you.
Yeah.
You ran with the wrong people for what? To sell some songs? Tekashi 6ix9ine worked at like a fucking beef and bistro, like some coffee shop, some little fucking fast food restaurant.
Uh-huh.
And some guy, one of the gang members walked in and was like, do you rap? And he's like, I can. And he's like, you got a good look for rap. Because they asked Tekashi how he got started and all that. So this is all what he was talking about. And they posted him up and then they realized that the gang culture really brought him fame. That was the angle. That was his niche that he was trying to live in of all his songs. Like he's this badass gangster.
Right.
Bro, you got fucking rainbow hair. Like I'm not scared to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like that guy came in and he tried to act all hard.
He looks more like a
Stupid.
Twitch. He looks like a Twitch streamer more than he does a gangster.
Oh my gosh, no. The main Twitch streamers all have tits and dildos in the back of their streams.
Or just dyed hair, I think.
Dyed hair, purple hair.
Ninjas. The ninjas of the SoundCloud world.
I just don't know
how that's going to play out.
I have an idea how it's going to play out. It's going to play out with some fucking lead in his head. That's what's going to play out.
Maybe.
Dude, they will track you down. I don't know how these guys find this shit, but these guys have connections. They have connections. Good luck, man. There's only 50 states.
Well, if he has a good lawyer, hopefully the lawyer can push for like him not going into general population, like, you know, federal prison, and actually like, and if he's snitching as much
No,
as...
he's locked up in an area with a bunch of other snitches.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't put him out in the general population. They'll fuck him up.
They'll shank the shit out of him, yeah.
This is part of his little deal that he arranged.
Well, good for him arranging a deal, but damn, betraying everybody that you came up with.
True. Coming from my point of view, though, at the end of the day,
this is
at the end of the day,
hot street take, right?
I'm not snitching. Okay. I ain't snitching, dude. I hate people
no
who
snitch.
like talk shit, or when you tell them something, don't tell anybody, and they fucking tell everybody. Like I fucking hate snitches. So I'm not gonna snitch. I put myself in that position. I ran into that crowd. I got fucking caught. Hey, you did the fucking crimes. You were still there to do the crimes. Just because you're snitching now, just to get out of it, everyone else is gonna get fucked, but you get to live this fucking free secret life. No, fuck you, bro. You did the crimes as well. You were there. You're part of all. Oh, great deal for him. But you gotta live. You have to live with some fucking laser removal scars, because I assume you have to laser remove all that shit on your face and then get plastic surgery.
Yeah.
You have to do a whole facial reconstruction.
Just like the James Bond movie?
Yeah, straight up face off. Nick Cage and John Travolta. That's what you got to do. Because seriously, you are distinguishable as fuck, dude.
Could be the next Tupac, right? You know?
Yeah, and so on social media, I see people like, oh man, he's snitching. Like everyone laughing at him and shit. I'm like, at the end of the day, he's snitching on bad people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who cares? Like, he's snitching. He's fucked. Tekashi 6ix9ine should be in jail for the shit that he did.
Right.
Being a part of the gangs. He was robbing. He was walking around with guns and shit. Like, he was rapping, but he was in this fucking make-believe land that created for himself.
Right.
And now, you did the crime.
Kind of like
you did the time.
glamorizing gang culture.
But instead of doing the time, he's going to always have to look over his shoulder, and he's going to get displaced in some community. I don't know. How do you make money? Like, you have to reset your whole fucking life. You have to reset everything. And now you're snitching. They're bad people. So I don't fucking, like, you snitch. Like, Tekashi, I don't give a fuck about you. But all the people that you're snitching on, they're bad people. So.
Yeah, you said fentanyl earlier.
Yeah.
You know,
get him out of here. Like, man, at the end of the day, he's still snitching on bad people. What are we protecting him? Oh, like all these other people. Fuck him, he's snitching. Yeah, he's snitching.
Right.
But he's getting rid of some bad fucking people that, so you're some bystander talking shit about this guy snitching.
This could be a really interesting topic for like an ethics class in college, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
they probably get the college shut down. Maybe like Evergreen State or something.
Yeah.
In Washington.
That's a terrible place.
Dude.
My sister toured that place and she's like, this feels weird.
Yeah. They get some bad juju over here.
Yeah. It was like, they're basically like locked into this like forested compound. Every building is like made out of cement, looks like a bunker. And I guess all the people look like Twitch streamers. So they have their hair dyed and stuff like that. It's just like a weird spot.
They're all majoring in gender studies.
Yeah. And probably.
So isn't there 63 different genders currently?
I don't know.
That's fucking hilarious.
How many letters can we put in like LGBTQPR as ABCDEFG?
I need
JK 1, 2, and 3.
I need to find someone who identifies as the 63rd gender. Hey, what's up, man? Like I don't know. So this is me speaking. Like, I want to pick your brain. I want to see what you're working with. I want to see why. Originally, we made it pretty fucking simple between genders. There's two of them. Like, very as simple as it fucking gets. Now we have 63. So I need to see and understand what you see. I'm going to make fun of it because I don't know. Like, I don't know. But if you guys come and inform us, and this is an open invitation to someone who doesn't identify as...
Because we're huge in that community, right?
Oh, dude, no idea. But, like, speaking about that community, Sam Smith, the artist.
Will you stand by me?
Yeah,
That guy,
hey,
right?
Banger songs. Amazing artist. Good voice. He came out, he's gay, right?
I can
Sam
imagine.
Smith, he's gay, but he just said that he will now be coming out as they, them.
Oh, like his pronoun or whatever.
So
yeah, I was applying to
does
jobs.
that make you not gay now? Oh, yeah.
I was applying to jobs, and one of the job application thing was like, how do you identify? Like,
Really?
what's your pronoun? Yeah. So, interesting.
You're put whatever the fuck I want. Bam Margera. It just depends. Hey, guys, also, before
I
you guys...
identify as Bam Margera. I don't know if that'd be
What will
great
you do
right now
today?
for a job
No,
application.
no, not at all. Who the fuck is Bam Margera? You know, the guy that does whatever the fuck he wants is in rehab right now 17 times over. Come
Yeah.
on.
Good luck to
Rough
Bam.
life. Also, guys, for today's podcast, I identify as an Asian man. So
Oh, interesting.
keep that in your notes.
Could be a good transition.
Yeah, let's fucking get. So, for all you SNL fans out there, mind you, I am a SNL fan. I don't have cable currently, so I don't watch SNL. I mean, if I find out that there's a good guest that I really want to see, I will
Really?
watch SNL.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not catching it every Saturday.
Well, yeah, when we talked about this a little bit about sort of the waning, SNL has gotten a lot more political.
Very.
In like
very,
very definitively, like during the Trump lead up and the Trump election and then past. It's a lot of good content for them, obviously, because that's a huge part of what
Let me see that
SNL
pen
is.
real quick.
What's that?
Let me see that pen.
A lot of good content comes from that. But at the same time, if you focus all of your content on political stuff, you're not finding the middle ground. You're really sort of pinning yourself into a box. I think with comedy, you need to appeal to a lot of different people. And that's what SNL has been able to do, is by adding guests, adding musical guests, adding different people with different comedic backgrounds and just like different styles.
That's
what
why
kept
they're
the show
so big.
fresh.
That's why they're so fucking
Exactly.
big.
And so I think in these last couple of years, what they've really just been doing is they've been beating this horse of Donald Trump and like right-wing stuff. And they're basically just kind of like letting their true colors fly in a sense.
Yeah.
And it's pushing, I think, the people who are like, okay, that was funny the first time. They're like pushing like a lot of people who are just like in the center who like don't necessarily lean one way, that way, or the other way.
Yeah, funny's funny.
Exactly. And there's like that, there's that ability that SNL has had in the past to have a little bit of both sides and
They don't have that
make fun
anymore.
of that. Yeah.
It's almost like
It
it's an
seems
agenda.
like it. Yeah, totally. I miss the good old days of like Andy Samberg rapping about cupcakes and Chronicles of Narnia. And like, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's no political bias behind that. But now like everything is just politically charged, even today.
Like I don't find political comedy even funny anymore. Like it's just
It's a great way to.
you want to watch some political
yeah,
comedy, you
to
could go
separate.
on CNN, Fox. That's your fucking political comedy, guys.
Yeah.
I was scrolling through Twitter the other day and saw SNL had posted how their headline was SNL hires new lead of East Asian descent.
That's
I
right.
was like, what? Like, what does this mean? I don't understand. For one, SNL hires lead of East Asian descent. What do you mean East Asian descent? Where is that coming from? That's for
there's
one.
a specific area in Asia called Eastern Asia.
Yeah, what city? What states
It's like
are over
Vietnam.
there? Is that what it is?
Yeah, like maybe like parts of China, but
So
it's
say
like
where
that.
he's from.
It's the lower.
You say East Asian descent. Like what? The thing is, it's almost 2020, guys. Are you clout chasing? Are you trying to show the world that, oh, we hired an Asian man? Like, dude, we're going to see him. We're going to see him on Saturday. If he performs, he fucking performs. You had a list. SNL hired 3 people, 1 chick. Sorry, guys. I didn't see anything about her. I don't know her name.
But I bet she's fabulous.
She's probably good. She's probably good as fuck. Because like I said, to get on SNL, it's the 1% of the 1%ers of actors on Broadway, of the live theater.
I have friends who are in improv groups and stuff like that.
This is the
that's
pinnacle.
Her inspiration. Yeah.
SNL is the pinnacle of theater arts. So if you get there, you fucking made it. That's what you worked your whole fucking life to get to.
Not, I wouldn't say just like theater arts, but like people can be comedians.
But man, come on. Like getting into SNL is like going to the NBA.
It's going to the Super Bowl, man.
You know?
And then trying to stay in the Super Bowl.
You have to stay and perform.
Yeah.
So it's like.
It's huge. Kenan Thompson should get a fucking Oscar.
Oh, Kenan Thompson
there
is
for
a
like 25
staple,
years.
dude. That guy can't fire that fucking guy.
He's a great guy.
I know. Keenan Kel, dude, come on, man.
I know.
A staple. He's fucking
He's
good.
never going to leave.
He's fucking good. And probably toes the fucking line. That's why he's still there.
Who? What?
Toes the line. He don't.
Oh, he walks the line?
Yeah, walks the line. Make
Toes
sure.
the line,
Yeah,
okay.
make sure all his shit is good. But this new hire, Bowen Yang, he had a Devil Wears Prada skit that was pretty fucking funny. You guys can look it up on YouTube. That I've never heard of this guy, but I just did some research on him. Funny dude. Hey, you made it. Congratulations, dude. So this is I'm not talking down on you or anything. You fucking made it. My main qualm is with SNL of trying to clout chase with the fact that they hired an Asian.
Trying to be hip.
Hey, 2020, why is this a story of what race people are that you hired?
Yeah.
At what point are we human beings? Why can't you say, these are 3 new hires. We got a woman, an Asian guy, and then Shane Gillis, which we will get into later. But it's like,
yeah.
Hey, they're all fucking talent. That's your talent. So why do you need to blow one up of East Asian descent? Like, what are you doing, SNL? I just don't understand.
Yeah. And like I was telling you before the podcast, just so the viewers know as well. I guess so. It's the first one of East Asian descent. However, the article that I read said it was the 3rd Asian descent actor, or like a Asian performer.
Lead was their main. Our first lead.
Right. They got really
actor of Asian.
They got really semantic with it. Yeah. So I guess the other 2 are like Fred Armisen, who I didn't actually know was Asian. Had Asian descent until that I read that article, which is I thought it was just like Venezuelan and whatever, and then something like Mike Myers, or just like somebody like who does not look Asian at all, and they like were touting it as like, you know, they had to make a stretch. Like marketing had to do something with that. It's like, oh shit, we got to find like this person's got to be like the first person from like, you know, somewhere, and so they found like East Asians, like, oh, we haven't hired anybody from Vietnam before. And so we'll just tout that.
Like, let's hire the fucking best, man. Like at the end of the day, you want the best. Everybody strives for greatness, so you want the people the best at their fucking job. In my line of work, I don't fucking care what you look like. If you can fucking work and you're fucking good, you're fucking hired. There's no, damn, we need to hire you, dude. If you beat out that person, talent trumps all. So when I saw this, I'm like, dude. Who cares? I don't fucking care that he's Asian. If he's fucking good, he's fucking good, and he earned that spot. But this headline screams, "Hey, everybody, we're not racist. We hired a man of Eastern Asian descent,
and a woman, and a white guy,
and and then the Twitter mob, boo! They fucking
They scrubbed his Twitter.
Oh man, they took no fucking time. They went right to work, right? And they saw the list of new hires. And like we said earlier, going to SNL is like the pinnacle, is the Super Bowl. You fucking made it. This is a dream job for a lot of people.
And you got to work hard to keep it too, because they cut people.
Oh yeah. You don't do your job. You don't come up with skits. You're not in the writer's room working with the writers. You don't perform. You fucking out of there. They'll fucking pick up another guy right away. It's cutthroat. But everyone on the outside that doesn't know like actual fucking business. That's like people don't know how business fucking works, but they just sit there. Oh, hey, slow down. What happened? Like, shut up. Like, you guys don't know how to run a business, and then you guys want to get. Let me bring this back.
Keyboard warriors.
So Shane Gillis, Cheeto fingers. That's what we call. They're fucking eating Chingles. And then
Chingles? What?
Cheeto fingers.
Oh, Cheeto fingers.
They're sitting there, they're fucking typing fucking obnoxious tweets, eating Cheetos, and then Cheeto fingers.
Tumblerettes.
So, Shane Gillis, gets a job with SNL.
Dream job, probably.
Dream job. Fucking made it. 4 days later, the Twitter mob got him.
It took only 4 days. I can't believe that.
He got hired by his dream job. 4 days later, fired from his dream job because some assholes cleaned his Twitter, cleaned all his social media. Apparently, Shane Gillis has a podcast. Guys, I don't know what it's called. I listened to the 10-minute clip, and it was him and whoever his partner is. Sound quality was whatever. It was just poorly produced, and these guys are trying to be funny.
I think this is an advertisement for our production quality.
Yeah, hey, we got that good.
We got that good mic.
Quality.
Yeah,
but on their podcast, they tried to be funny, and mind you,
they probably were funny.
I listened to the 10-minute segment, so
yeah.
Mind you, it's very hard. Netflix, look at Netflix comedians, Chappelle, Joe Rogan, Bill Burr. Look at how long it takes for them to come up with an hour special to be on Netflix. So to be on a podcast, it's pretty difficult to be funny for a fucking hour straight on a podcast. So you kind of have your spots, and that's what this segment was. They were talking about shit in China, and they had
Chinatown, I think.
Was it Chinatown?
Yeah, they're talking about Chinatown in is it New York? Maybe I think maybe it might have been New York or San Francisco.
Yeah,
one of the two. But they were talking about Chinatown.
They're talking about Chinatown and about some building that wasn't letting Asians move in or something. And this is in a quote by Shane Gillis. He was like, "Man, just let the chinks move in." And the thing with that
was a quote, by the way.
That was a quote, not my words. But even then, guys, that was a year ago, and that whole segment, it just wasn't funny. They tried to be funny, and they had like the Chinese accents. And mind you, Chinese accent is my favorite fucking thing. Like, I laugh. Mexican accent, Chinese accent, black accent, gangster accent, whatever accent. Out of all those that people mimic and mock and make fun of, the Asian one is by far my fun. I don't know why.
What about the white accent?
There is no white accent. White generic as fuck.
There is.
Dude, what? Like, I'm Russian.
I'll take a cheeseburger and charge that to my credit card.
Well, hello, Gary from down the street. We'd like to use your lawnmower. Can Billy come by and mow our lawn?
How about we grab some coffee and talk about your mortgage?
Gee, Jeff, that's a real knee slapper.
How about this weather today?
Dude, that is the generic ass white accent. And I'm Russian. I don't have a Russian accent, but you know, the Russians, we talk like this. Yeah, bled.
Pizdu,
bled. It's all, the Chinese one is by far, in my own opinion, I laugh fucking harder. And
wait, can you tell the difference between like a Chinese impression and like a Korean impression?
No, absolutely not. I just call it the Asian accent.
You are
because
so racist, Rowdy.
Like,
racist, Rowdy.
Oh, gosh, dude. So
I'm calling for your. I'm going to take your job.
Can we cancel? Can we cancel me? Cancel this
I'm going to tweet it, and you're going to be roasted.
Hey, we got to cancel this communist podcast right here.
Damn Russians.
We got a communist on here.
That's
what
right.
the fuck? Yeah. Hey, at the end of the day, these are just fucking noises coming from our faces.
Wow. Really put it into perspective.
Yeah, let's
actually.
put that in fucking 8 perspective. But so we said chink, and everyone.
That was his quote.
That was his quote. But they were talking about nooders and
what?
Some shrimp fried nooders.
Oh, noodles. Okay.
Yeah, noodles. Because, you know, like Asians can't say R's or L's. I don't even know. This is me speaking from ignorance of not even fucking knowing. So, and it just wasn't funny. But people took that one word that we've said twice, took that word, and this was a year ago that it was said on his podcast. I don't even know if he still has a podcast or what. But should that warrant him being fired from his dream job? He gets fired because of that. And what? Who wins now? Who's happy? Are you happy that this man lost his career or his dream job? Does that satisfy you? Your do nothing ass. I like, it's dick. You guys are dicks. He did one dick thing that does not warrant for him to lose this job.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And
not.
we could say, what if we looked into your life to that same extreme? Not your life, Rowdy.
No, I know, but
like the people who are commenting on that, like,
and I'm gonna go out on a fucking limb and say y'all ain't doing shit. You're not doing anything. So you guys are just miserable with you guys selves, and you guys want to bring misery upon others. Have you no shame?
The misery gang.
It's just a dick move,
his
man.
apology. I think was really. I think you have.
I have it right
okay,
here.
cool. But just a hot take from what he said. Comedy is comedy. If you're not pushing the limits, then you're not really doing anything to better. Nobody wants to hear the same joke 50 times in a row.
No, man, and
you got to push the limits. And I think what he did is he pushed the limits. And I don't think you can be angry about that. In a ideological sense. However, the people who had offended, go ahead, be offended. But the whole point of comedy is
it's a comedic relief.
Limits.
Have you ever heard that phrase, comedic relief?
Yeah.
These guys can make the most crazy things funny, like rape, murder, cult behavior. Keep going down those lines. Sex trafficking, prostitution, child trafficking, kidnapping.
Kind of wrap up, not wrap up what you're saying, but maybe like putting a nicer bow on that is sort of like rethink these things that are very sad and sort of like not positively thought upon, and maybe shining a light that you can laugh at a joke about kidnapping or something like that.
Yeah,
making light of things that are dark, and that's how you overcome that.
That's comedy at its finest. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a comedy show, but when the comedian will start off his joke and it's fucking edgy as fuck, and you're like, ooh, this is like your asshole's clenched. Where's he going with this one? And then he's like, bang, 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 bang. And you're like, and you're laughing. So after you're done laughing, I'm mad. You should. Hey, when are we taking comedians seriously? Their job is to make us laugh. Their job isn't to tread political waters. I mean, some of the comedians are, but those guys aren't as popular.
Well, it's easy. It's an easy game right now to be a political comedian.
Yeah, and if you're a comedian that's only doing political jokes, say you're just bashing on Trump, well, dude, you're not unique.
You got like a couple months left.
Yeah, you have a couple months left, or hey, 4 more years. We don't know.
I don't know.
You're gonna be real pissed off then. But it's just, hey,
I wonder what the odds are in Vegas right now.
Oh, I don't know.
That'd be really interesting if we did like 4 more years, or
I think he, like where I stand, he's getting 4 more years. They just on me. I don't know, but from the team that he's playing against, I don't know who your LeBron is.
The team that he's playing against needs to get their stuff together. What if Hillary just comes out of nowhere and is like, I'm back?
This is gonna be like a real future reference. What were the odds? I bet in the next 15 years,
okay,
that Michelle Obama will run.
I'd vote for her.
You vote for Michelle Obama?
She's like the slimmer.
Bill Burr talks about her. She's on a book tour right now.
Oprah. She's like the better Oprah.
Really? Dude, this was, so I need you to watch Paper Planes or Paper Tiger by Bill Burr. But he was talking about,
I tried to watch it. I watched the wrong special.
You watched the wrong one. But like one of the bits, he was talking about Michelle Obama on this book tour.
Yeah.
To get a ticket to her little seminar for book reading, $4,200 was the cheapest ticket.
Wow.
And he's pretty much talking about Bill Burr's like, the first lady? Since when the fuck is that an important job? He's like, you're the wife of the person who's running the country. I don't understand. He's like, you need to watch this because it's so fucking funny. And he's like, we will have a woman president. And I know we will have a woman president at some point. Elizabeth Warren, we trotting out Elizabeth Warren in front of Putin. Good fucking luck. But that's a separate point. Michelle
on the next
Obama.
episode of the Roadhouz Politics Podcast.
Dude, it's just, he's like, we're going to have, he turned this about how, so the first woman, Michelle Obama, gets a book, goes on a book tour. Everyone loves Michelle Obama. Everyone loves the first ladies.
Yeah.
How the time, I don't even fucking know the first name of like most of the first ladies. I know Melania because she's fucking hot.
That's not a first lady.
Melania?
Oh, sorry.
Melania's the first
I was thinking
lady.
of Malia for some reason.
I don't even know who Malia is.
Malia is Obama's
You getting your side
daughter.
girls mixed up, Winnie.
That's Obama's daughter.
Oh, that is Malia.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought that.
Obama.
It sounds very similar.
She's tearing it up.
But Melania's not. Melania's just sitting there like acting like a spoiled egg all the time, like she doesn't want to be there.
She's a mail order bride. Like, what do you expect her to do?
She's always pouty.
Just learned English about 3 years ago. So it's like, who cares?
No, but there have been a lot of famous first ladies.
Yeah. But essentially,
Very inspirational.
Like, you're married to a man, and like how you maybe motivated your husband to get to the position he was. Cool.
I think they're strong. I think a lot of them are very strong women, and they're sort of, if you think about it as like, they're like their number one cheerleader, and
you got fucking hooked up. That's what you.
Well, yeah, sometimes, yeah, but you got to be a strong woman to be a first lady, because you're gonna
get backlash.
You're the softer side. You're the softer side of the presidency, because you're also a state agent. You know, you're also a diplomat. You're also doing state affairs. Like,
no, you're put to fucking work. Like, I'm not. I'm saying
I think the women work just as hard. In a different way.
Let's relax.
No. I think they do, but just in different ways.
Melania ain't working harder than Trump.
I think that's the exception right there.
Was Michelle working harder than Barack?
In different ways. I think she's a very, very smart lady, very well educated.
Michelle is. You know, some people think she has a penis.
What's that? She's got a little Adam's apple.
There's a conspiracy that Michelle has a penis
and is a lizard person.
Ooh, right? And lizard eyes. Yeah.
She's Bigfoot.
That's a conspiracy corner. Harry like Bigfoot. It's because she has to shade that fucking snatch twice a week to not be Bigfoot.
I wonder if she has a weave.
100. 100.
Does Obama have a weave?
Obama fucking got a pick in his hair right now, smoking a blunt.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
Yeah, playing some pickup basketball.
So
I miss that guy.
Yeah, fucking cool dude.
He is a cool dude.
Cool dude. I don't agree with his presidential affairs, but I am able to see him as a human being and be like, that guy's a cool fucker. Like,
all right,
because you think that Obama, the way he gave his speeches today in America, we need some peace, some hope, and change. Do you think he's talking like that with his homies? You think he's like, homie, hey Winnie, how about you spark that blunt because my lips need a hit of that joint. What? Like, he's not talking like that. So come on, guys, come on. But get back to the Bill Burr when he was ripping on the first ladies. He's like, I can't wait till we get the first man in office.
Oh,
and you know that the moment that he opens up, because he had a lot of feminist shit in Paper Tiger. Dude, I'm telling you, it's better than Chappelle's. I
can imagine. Bill Burr comes across to me as like a dad who's out of touch, but is still able to
anger management, like white knuckling everywhere. Yeah. He's great. He's a good ass comedian.
But he's still one of the best enough to like actually like. I don't know. Like, a lot of his comedy, I think, is him just thinking out loud.
Ranting. That's what it is.
But it's hilarious. It's great. And he's able to, I think, put it in the right direction. I like it.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Dude, hilarious. If you guys haven't seen Paper Tiger, please go check it out.
Or if you don't know who Bill Burr is, for our Nepalese listeners and our...
Oh, yeah. Nepal and
our
Germany.
Eastern Asian.
We just had a new one.
East Asia.
We had a new one. Japan. Saki. Let's go. Love Japan. Love Japanese cuisine. Love sushi. And I couldn't thank you anymore. And thanks for buying our fish that I sell you guys that I fish for in Alaska.
Word is a fish man.
Whatever.
On the off season.
But let's wrap this up with Bill Burr. So he's like, I can't wait to have the first man in office, because the moment that he opens up his mouth, all the feminists, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? What do you know? Let her speak. And I'm like, dude, I couldn't agree anymore. Hey, because at the end of the day, we all know women. We love women. I love women. I love my wife. I love my mother. I love my sister.
But do you respect
women?
them?
Do I respect women? When deserved. Boom.
Hot take.
No, I respect women. Yeah. What are you gonna say? Like, what do you say to your wife if she's president? Hey, I think it's your turn to do the dishes. Shut the fuck up. I'm the president, bitch. You do the dishes.
Yeah. I get that. That's funny.
It's and I maybe deservedly so. I don't know, but hey, girls, you finally did it. You got one. You got one. I don't know when, but I'm saying I do believe that Michelle Obama at some point will run for president. I don't know
if
when.
she wants to, yeah. It's up to her.
And Barack's like back in this fucking place, back in the Oval.
Yeah.
As the second in command.
I'm sure he'll find a good... I mean, like I said, a lot of these presidents, they already have their own, like, they've got their own, like, side gigs that they're doing already.
Oh, yeah.
And he's already doing speeches, and a lot of that, like, they
get a ton of money out those
it transcends
speeches.
into, they make more money after their presidency. But yeah, to kind of get back to the who's going to be the doghouse if a woman was going to be president. I've been raised around a lot of strong women, and yeah, I think.
Don't get me wrong, dude. I love women. I was raised by a very strong woman.
It sounds like it's like, oh, you hate black people. No, I love black people.
No. I got 3 black friends, bro. Hey, man. No, like I understand what you're saying.
I'm not accusing you. Yeah, I think it's different than the women that you know.
Hey, bro. We know a lot of the same women.
I know the Russian community that you're a part of, and I would say that there's a lot of different colors of women. And just like we're talking about, like people are people, women are people too.
Oh, dude, I don't even care about gender. I don't care about color. Yeah. I'm team human race. I'm team fucking people. So I'm not
fuck those monkeys, right?
I'm not team PETA. You know, PETA's like
fuck PETA.
PETA fucking likes animals more than humans, and I'm like, you are humans. Like, so it's like,
oh, I have a funny story that I just recently discovered. I totally forgot about this, but one of my high school friends was telling me about this. I had a girlfriend in high school, and she was really all about like seal clubbing activism. So like, he's like,
I fucking hate seals, and I can tell you why after this story.
So she was like, oh my God. And she was like putting up posters and like sort of like an advocate.
That cry almost sounded like a seal.
I bet, yeah. Getting clubbed. So
getting clubbed.
Imagine I was her boyfriend at the time, and she was like this big advocate for
age.
This is like freshman year of high school.
Okay.
So 16, right?
Was this before Paranoid Park?
This was after Paranoid Park.
Ooh,
so famous.
She was probably only with you for your money. That's probably what it is.
And the fame and everything that came after that. Yeah. But okay, so she started like this club, this advocacy group or whatever, like for PETA, because like PETA was like all about like getting like younger people to like do these clubs or whatever. And I don't know why, like I was still together with her at the time, but I made this club called, because you can make clubs in high school, right? You can just like sign a form and make your own club. And so I did this like as a joke. But I made it a club called the Cub Clubbing Club.
Sav. That's a Sav move.
And I made posters. I made posters, and I put I forget what the poster was exactly, but I put them around school. And
picture of you clubbing a seal. But you get expelled immediately.
So it was something like that. I did like some crude like Photoshop or whatever, and I said, "Don't club seals, club soda."
Hey. Genius.
Seal Cub Clubbing Club.
Genius. I smell a shirt coming on.
But it was all a jest. I think, yeah, looking back on it, that's hilarious.
Put these posters around your school?
Yeah.
You didn't go to the principal's office or anything?
I don't think I did.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck, guys? Relax out there.
It's a club.
It's a club.
The Seal Cub
Did she break up with you? This is how you're trying to break up with her.
No, we stayed together for like, I think.
And she knew that you were the fucking dawn of this club?
I don't know why. I just had a terrible memory back then. But
or were you just like, she's your girl comes up to you. Can you believe this asshole?
I think I did
it. Clubbing.
I think I did it secretly.
And you're like, yeah, what a fucking asshole.
Oh God, yeah.
What do you hate most about it? And then she tells you the next poster. She's like, I hate that the seals like he has birthday hats on them. And then you just put 2 birthday hats on the next poster. Like you just, dude, you sneaky motherfucker.
I was, yeah. It was pretty funny for me.
It is fucking funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Everyone's like right next to all of her posters.
Right, yeah.
Dude.
No. Okay, so it wasn't Don't Club Seals, Club Soda. It was Club Soda. No. Don't Club Soda, Club Seals. I got it wrong.
Don't Club Soda, Club Seals. That's fucking funny, man.
Yeah, I thought it was a breath of genius. But I had such a bad memory back then. I can't believe I didn't remember. Like I had to be told this by my friends. I think it's just because like it was like a really bad relationship at the end of it that I just kind of blocked off like a lot of it. But that was brilliant. That was a stroke of brilliance.
It's fucking hilarious.
I surprised myself,
dude. Oh my God! These guys are out clubbing seals. Hey,
and I'm pretty sure
go fucking catch a seal. It's pretty fucking hard. Go catch a seal and club it. Unless you put a net out, unless you're baiting into fuckers, go try to catch a seal yourself before you fucking get your panties up in a bunch. Go try it. And instead of clubbing it, try to pet it. Go see how hard it is to pet a fucking seal in the wild. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, put the Portland Zoo. They're donating their seals for clubbing, the old ones. You know, they put them out of their miseries.
It's the old club roundup every April 14th.
Yeah.
Come on down, Club an Elderly Seal.
Like, club soda sucks anyways. It's disgusting. Club seals, way more fun.
Yeah, way more fun, yeah.
Way more delicious. Guys never clubbed a seal.
Great workout, too.
Seals are fucking dicks, dude. When we're out fishing, they
probably just eat a bunch of your stuff,
dude.
Yeah.
The walruses, the walruses don't show up. That's
like you're talking about elephant seals?
So there's the seals and then there's the sea lions.
Oh.
And the sea lions show up, the big fuckers. The seals, they're because the net is so long, their stupid heads pop up and you're like, motherfuckers, dude. You got to unhook, drive by, try to scare them off. But they're tiny. But then you see the sea lion, they're fucking big. They just post up right next to your net. You just see them grabbing fish out of your net, ripping it up, looking at the boat. Oh, fuck you. And then they grab another one. And then, because we used to do like seal bombs. And
what?
It's just like a radio frequency. Like,
oh, okay.
It's a bomb. Like, it doesn't, like, when it blows up, it releases a frequency.
Okay.
It just screeches, scares them away. But they outlawed them on the fishing grounds. They're no longer legal because
no longer legal. Right?
The Winfield's old ex-girlfriend.
She got to him.
She got to them. She got in their ear. She tweeted at them all fucking day for 365 days straight.
Ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, he still hits her up. Do you ever think that she still remembers that story, or does she know that you did those posters?
I'm pretty sure because.
And is that why she broke up with you?
What I've been told is that I think it was I did not disclose that the posters were me. So it was like a secret that I was.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. Like, I would have loved. There's no way you could do that now. Absolutely no way you could do that in today.
Yeah, it was kind of breaking ground then, back in 2000.
Oh yeah,
2000,
breaking new ground.
2007, 2006, yeah.
2007.
Yeah,
around there.
Yeah,
hey, that's fucking hilarious.
I mean, but I was hot shit then. I was, fresh out of a movie.
Yeah,
I was.
She's for sure not telling that story about the club soda and club and seals, but she's like, yeah, but you know what? He was so famous. He's in Paranoid Park. French director. He got to go to Europe. He never took me. Probably fucked some bitches over there. That's why we broke up. He came back and was a new man. He said he didn't want me anymore. He said...
Spoke French after that, yeah.
He came by, picked me up for dinner. The first words iterated out of his mouth was, bonjour, oui, oui, suck on his dick. And I sucked his dick. And he spoke French the whole day. Dude, that's, she telling that story. Have you looked her up at all recently?
No, I haven't.
I know. I don't ever look up any of my exes.
That was like my first real relationship.
The first hand job that you got?
Maybe. I'd have to think about it. But it was like, that was like the first big relationship that I had. Like the first lovey-dovey. So you go all in.
A lot of holding hands. But
yeah.
You got to meet her after every period. Even though her class was probably upstairs and on the fucking east wing, and you're in the west wing downstairs.
That kind of
That's gay as fuck.
Yeah.
High school, dude, when I always think about because I was in a high school relationship for 3.5 years.
That's your whole high school.
Yeah, whole high school. There's a lot of cheating going on both ways.
Okay. Well, I didn't do that.
At the end, it was like the last year was a fucking cheat fest. But man, high school relationships cracked me up, man.
They're fucked up. Looking back on it, I'm glad that we grow.
No, it's
after
if you can make it out of your first long-term relationship and then you go through your little hoe phase. Yeah. Say if you're in a relationship with someone for over 2 years, like in high school, like your first person you ever said I love you too or something.
Right.
And then the high school sweetheart thing, that happens. Yeah. Not too often. Like I'm sure every high school has had the sweethearts that got married.
There's like 2 in every grade.
Yeah. But for the most part, once you get out of that little experience of having that relationship of multiple years and whatnot, like the first person that you said you loved, you break up, you go to college, and it's a fuck fest. You fucking holes left and right. Forgetting girls' names, texting the wrong information to one girl. Prior experience. Okay. Fucking love college, baby.
Sounds very anecdotal.
College. I feel like a lot of people need to go through that.
Totally.
Go through your hoe phase, man. Just go
grow,
through.
well, at least grow out of it. Don't get stuck
but
in
grow
it.
out of it. And that, I have this theory. So you go through that hoe phase, and then it only gets you so far. Like if you're, especially if you're a girl, everyone knows that you a hoe. Like everyone talks about that, so that it makes it hard on yourself. But if you enjoy being a hoe, all the power to you, girl. But at some point, and same thing with guys. If you're a hoe guy, all the girls talk. No, you're a fucking sleazy, hooking up, fucking all these chicks. They all talk. And I mean, you'll be, if you have game, you have no problem hooking up with chicks. But you're always, whenever you meet that one person, something will always click. You'll fucking change your mentality. And for the most part, you'll find someone. And that's way you can retire the fuckboy ways and you could grow as a person. So that's why I don't like when people like look at other people's tweets from fucking when they were 10 years ago. Whoa, you said this? What? Shut up. Like 10 years ago is a long time.
People grow.
So people fucking grow. They learn from past experiences. They change. And
well, I mean, that's the hope, right?
That's the hope.
Yeah. Some people don't, but I think the majority of us do.
And and the ones that don't is like the 40-year-old guy who fucking wearing tap out shirts, driving that yellow Mustang, going to the club by himself. What's up? That's the sleaze bag that just stuck in the mentality of just fuck bitches, get money, dude. That's the guy who got stuck in that mentality and never fucking grew up or matured or
like
evolved.
The Matthew McConaughey character in what's that movie?
Dallas Buyers Club.
No. I'm talking about all right. Do you remember that one?
I know that phrase. Everyone knows that phrase.
It's not Fast Time at Ridgemont High, is it? No, it's not. This movie.
I know that phrase, but I never knew what movie
everyone knows that
came
phrase.
from.
It's a very famous movie from the 70s. But I gotta take a pee.
Let's do it. Take a piss. I gotta piss also.
Conspiracy Corner.
Conspiracy Corner today. We have Missing 411. WinnyDeez is about to give you the rundown.
All right. So I wrote this, so it might be a little bit of a long-winded, but stay with us. It's pretty interesting. So Missing 411, for those of you guys who don't really know what that is, it's basically just like a title given to this series of self-published books, and it's basically documenting unsolved cases of people who have gone missing in national parks and elsewhere. For those of you guys who don't know, probably everybody, right now there's around 1,600 missing people cases currently open in national parks. So this guy named David Paulides, his background is in police work. He worked for, I think it was San Jose police, and did some SWAT stuff. But he was a police investigator, and so he was actually asked by one of the park rangers. He was just doing this like little speech, law enforcement speech for the park rangers. And after his speech, one of the guys came over to him and said like, "Hey, we've got a bunch of weird stuff happening in our park, so we don't really know what's going on. Would you mind taking a look into it?" So that kind of turned into Missing 411. His work on the subject began when he started doing that. So through his work and through that sort of research, he uncovered multiple lines of evidence suggesting negligence on the park services for failing to locate the missing people. He then later broadened his search and investigation to include missing people from across the world. This led to the belief that he has uncovered a mysterious series of worldwide disappearances, which defied logical and conventional explanations. So, as of 2018, this guy has written around 8 books on the topic, and he doesn't really have a theory of what's behind these disappearances, but it's tough when you have 1,600 missing people cases to like find one thing. I think the general idea behind it is that like these people went missing under weird or odd circumstances, and there's no real conventional explanation. Although, look at what we might be able to talk about this a little bit later. Like, I think a lot of it can be explained by, animal activity, all the other stuff. But there are some really, really weird cases that have come out from his work. So he's also a Bigfoot buff. His first 2 books were regarding Bigfoot, and they're self-published. So I think that's sort of,
Red flag number 1.
red flag number 1. And all of his other 8 books are self-published as well. I don't know if that's just means that he has a passion for this kind of stuff, and you really can't get this stuff published, through a traditional publisher, which you probably couldn't. So he's probably just raising the funds himself to publish this stuff. Yeah, I thought it was really interesting. It's something that's kind of, spooky, just like in the woods, people disappearing under really, really weird circumstances. And also it's his sort of stance that there's no real right answer to this. There's no like one culprit behind it. There's multiple things, but he just noticed that there's this weird thing that happens in national parks that's not really taken to the same degree as if someone was missing, in the city or outside of a national park. So it's like, what's doing this? What's causing all these people to go missing? Why are there so many open cases in these national parks? So that is, I think, a good rundown of what missing 411 is. And I think about 50% of it could be explained by Bigfoot. So,
oh, fuck.
No, I'm just kidding.
So what'd you say? 1,600 kids.
It's not kids, but
1,600 people go missing from national
people
parks.
focus on kids because I think it is something you could really focus on, right?
Do the Clintons have anything to do with national parks?
Yes, they do.
Are you serious?
No, they don't.
I was like, what? I was right, immediate buddy ears. Shaggy, ghost.
But yeah, so I think it's cool because he's kind of taking a not like a direct approach. He's not like saying, oh, it's aliens that are like, he's not being a crazy wacko. He's kind of taking this sort of a step back and, kind of looking at all the information and trying to figure out.
Yeah, I want to know the facts. All these people going missing in these national forests.
National parks, national forests,
parks.
yeah.
I mean, you can attribute it to suicides.
Some of them
animals.
are.
Yeah, I know people that have went in the woods and commit suicide. I'm sure other people also have. People. Japan has a whole forest dedicated to suicide.
That's right, yeah.
So it's like, that is one thing. Animals snatching up your kids. Like, I don't think animals are doing it at that high of a rate. That's one thing. Like national parks, they're spread out across the whole U.S.
Right.
That would be like, that was an easy place to kidnap someone.
I guess,
I don't know. You can snatch someone up, run in the woods, have a whole fucking...
Yeah, and it's not like you can just call the police and like, whose jurisdiction is that? Sometimes it falls under like federal jurisdiction because it's a national park.
Now this missing 411, that document, what was that YouTube clip that I watched earlier?
Yeah, so
based out of Ritter, Oregon.
Yeah, so that's the documentary, and the documentary came out pretty recently, I think.
What was it called?
I think it's called Missing 411.
Can you text it to me after this? Oh, Missing 411.
Yeah. I think it's free on YouTube right now.
I gotta send this to my mom because my mom actually would go on a vacation there with all my aunts, all my
Ritter Hot Springs,
and my sisters, siblings, all that. They'd go to the hot springs. So I've always known the word like Ritter, Oregon. I've never been there by myself, but I've just, like, my family's went out there multiple times. So it's like, when you showed me that, I was like, what the fuck?
I had no
know
idea.
this place.
But yeah, it takes place. So this guy's an investigator, and he's like connecting all these like dots, or he's trying to.
You think it's child traffickers?
I think maybe a portion of it could be, but that's his whole stance. Is he doesn't really claim it to be anything specific, and I think each case is its own sort of thing, and each case has its own sort of like what it could be.
1,600 people from national parks.
And those are the open cases right now.
That's the open cases.
Yeah.
So if it's a suicide or something, that's closed. Like, that's not factored into this number. This is actively missing people.
Yes, I believe so. If I did my research correctly, and if you guys have another number and I'm wrong, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure this is the agreed upon number for open cases. And let's see. So I have one that was really interesting to me. It doesn't really fall into any like logical or easily explainable category. And And I think every one of these cases has that sort of flair to it. It's like, oh, that could have been a cougar. That could have been, something like that. But yeah, this one is really interesting. So this guy's name is Stephen Kubiaki. And this guy's survived, but this is really weird. So
Kubiaki!
Kubiaki! He's a PhD, actually. He's a doctor. So this is back when he was beginning college. While he was a student in the Michigan area, close to Lake Michigan, he declared he was going skiing near a frozen lake. A day later, when he had yet to return, his family would file an official missing persons report. A huge search effort was put into place to track down the missing student. Eventually, Kubiaki's skis and poles came to light on the beach of Lake Michigan. Furthermore, the footprints assumed to be his headed out towards the lake. Then, right at the water's edge, they stopped. There was no indication as to where he had gone. No breaks in the ice were located anywhere. It appeared he had literally vanished right on the spot. Even stranger still, later in the day of this discovery, after everyone performing the extensive search of the area, Kubiaki's backpack suddenly appeared. And you see that a lot with these. Like, people will search and search and search, and then a year later, they'll find like a body where searchers have been multiple times before.
Someone's fucking with them.
Maybe. Or it's, it could be like conditions, snow, all that. So his backpack appeared near to the skis and basically was in the area where they searched a lot. That was basically the last they saw of anything from him. That was until 15 months later when, on the 5th of May, 1979, so this is 15 months later, the doorbell on the Kubiaki's family home rang. So this is actually his aunt and uncle who live pretty far away. So his dad opened the door, shocked, overjoyed, and overwhelmed to see his son standing before him.
What?
He welcomed his long-lost son into the house, according to what little he could remember.
This is Pet Cemetery? That's what I'm getting at right here, dude.
What ended up happening is he woke up like 14 miles away, and he woke up and he realized he was in a town that he knew, and he had family in that town. And his aunt and uncle lived in that town. So he went to his aunt and uncle's house, knocked on the door, and they're like, holy shit.
You got
oh
probed,
my
bro.
God.
You got fucking probed.
Isn't that just crazy? Like, how could you just black out for like 40 miles?
700 miles away from where he went missing.
Yeah. 700 miles. So he woke up and that was 700 miles.
Did he bring crystal meth and fucking acid on this ski trip, or what's happening? That's a long blackout.
There's no, and he
has zero recollection.
Zero recollection. So it gets kind of crazy because he's a doctor. He's survived this, and he actually has like some weird stuff that he actually attributes to this, like multi-dimensional stuff. So it gets kind of crazy. It doesn't always end up like this, but I thought this was a really crazy one just because the human condition. How could you just black out for
medically induced
700
coma.
miles, right?
What if he put himself in a medically induced coma?
It's possible. I mean, a lot of these...
he got lost skiing, didn't want to get no frostbite or something.
Yeah.
Had some drugs on him because he is a doctor. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Isn't that crazy, though?
That's so crazy.
A lot of these have to do with people losing recollection of time and ending up somewhere that is basically like kids ending up on top of mountains where it's difficult for even like experienced mountaineers to, scale those heights.
This is a portal to a new dimension.
I don't want to get into that. I think
shit.
I like the stance is like, okay, this is the story and we don't really know anything about this. Let's just acknowledge this is weird and let's not like dig too deep into it. I like that stance. Where it gets weird is where this guy, the doctor, is like, yeah, maybe I went through like a wormhole or something.
The abominable snowman 100% threw Kubiaki in his Yeti cooler.
And it's
hiked him right up the fucking mountain.
Gosh, and
That's crazy.
There's so many of these, and each one has a different little twist and like has like their own little thing. It's not all, there's not like one certain topic, but there's like, people survive these. People will be lost forever, or, they'll find the body in some weird location.
You think might have just got, what was that, chloroform?
Where like it knocks people out?
Yeah. You think you just got chloroformed by a fucking Yeti? And then
some of the
the
stories,
moment that he woke up, he got chloroformed again. Did
some of the stories,
his asshole had to hurt when he woke up. Like 100%. You woke up in clothes unfamiliar to yourself.
Right. Yeah. Well, actually, some of the stories even like you
in a town that you
clothes.
knew, but you were 700 miles away from where you went missing.
Yeah, it's just weird.
I don't know, man. That makes zero fucking
There's no hot take.
There's
I
no
can have on
logical
this.
sense.
Yeah. So this is just basically a collection of odd stories and odd happenings.
Aliens.
Yeah. We need that meme where that guy's like, ancient aliens.
Fuck, guys. That's missing 411. If you guys have any missing 411 stories that you guys have, please post them on our FAQ located at roadhouse.com. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to follow up with it on our next podcast.
Maybe even do an investigation.
Yeah. Hey, also, quick note before we wrap this up. Area 51, that fucking shit is not happening anymore.
People are already getting arrested for that, right?
Oh, two like Swedish kids or something got arrested for fucking around by Area 51. But the thing with that is the guy who started it all tried to make a music festival.
Yeah, try to like take a step back.
But hey, if we haven't learned anything from watching the Firefest documentary, we would know that starting a music festival is a lot of fucking work, a lot of permits, a lot of work, a lot of phone calls. And so he decided that he was like, I'm just not doing any of it. Because at the end of the day, it's a military fucking base. Like, you guys that are going to Area 51, like, they warned you. America literally warned you on Twitter. It was like, if you guys come here, we will take protective measures. Like, we will fuck you up. Yeah. Like, you will be collateral damage. We didn't want to. You made us do it. So, guys,
do it for the meme.
Do it for the meme. Aliens. All right, let's wrap this bitch up with some fucking word of the week.
Word of the week. So my word of the week, my question to you is, what is a purple-headed yogurt slinger?
A purple-headed yogurt slinger?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Alicia from last night, girl. A purple-headed yogurt slinger is an Antifa member with purple hair.
Okay.
That had provided someone with a good dose of fellatio.
Okay.
And he happened to splooge that key lime pie yogurt all over her face.
Close.
Purple pie yogurt head.
Purple-headed yogurt slinger.
Purple-headed yogurt. What did I say? Purple pie yogurt head. Purple-headed yogurt slinger.
Yeah, it is a penis. Purple-headed yogurt slinger.
And there you have it, again. That's a fucking yogurt slinger slinging that yogurt.
I love that one.
Let's sling that fucking dairy around. Guys.
We've got XO and Stitches over that one.
XO slinging fucking yogurt all over the place. I mean, good thing I fucking love yogurt.
All you 15-year-olds, you yogurt slingers.
Oh, you just learned how to jack off. All the power to you. Guys, again, this is the most natural podcast in the world. We appreciate you guys for listening. Subscribe, review, rate our podcast on Apple iTunes. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at TheRoadHouzPod, Twitter, TheRoadHouzPod. Check out TheRoadhouse.com. Send in some FAQs. Any questions, comments, concerns, whatever concerns you might have. At the end of the day, we probably won't give a fuck, but bring in the questions, whatever you guys have, dude. We'll answer for the most part.
Yeah, I'd say engage for sure. We've had a good amount of engagement, and it's always really nice to hear from you guys.
And Winnie is still single.
Yeah.
All you fucking lot lizards out there, have at that fucking purple-headed yogurt slinger. Let's wrap this bitch up, guys. Thanks for fucking listening. Love you guys. India, Nepal,
Japan,
Sushi Town, Japan, Canada, America, Mexico. We thank all you guys for fucking listening, because we don't know what the fuck we're doing here, but we're here for you, and we fucking love you.
You're the meat in our stew.
The show goes on, baby.
Absolutely. All right. Later, fuckers.
Peace.